Cyril says smart cities are coming to KZN, and Zuma ordered to go back to jail. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the News in 5, a show where I share with you some headlines in around about 5 minutes. Sometimes we do go over time, but that's only because it's difficult to be concise with some of these headlines. If you enjoy this kind of content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and sharing it. And also stick around to the very end of the video because Cyril will show you some videos that you might be interested in. Now, with all that being said, let's get straight into it. Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, Cyril has a plan. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, when Cyril was speaking earlier this week at the NCOP in KwaZulu-Natal, he had this to say.
And now we are going to have a smart city in Gauteng, but we are also going to have a smart city here in KZN combined with the Eastern Cape, right here.
Now, I don't know if you guys noticed something very important in that clip. Cyril, you can't put the donkey before the Northwest cart. How do you expect to have smart cities in a country that can't even provide electricity? Smart cities would imply that they're technologically advanced, which means they need electricity, right? But no, not in South Africa. Just take a moment to remember those state-of-the-art stadiums.
They then dwindled it down to 15 million rand, but they still say that it's too highly priced compared to what's on the ground. It's an open field, and in fact, the athletics track, you'd have to actually wear boots just to safeguard your feet into some of the stones that you'll be met with along the road.
Also, just take a moment to remember when Cyril filled up a pothole on dirt road. Was this you breaking ground for smart cities? And then a few days after the speech, stage 5 load shedding gets implemented. Now, maybe some of you are thinking, oh, well, maybe he'll include solar and windmills around the city, and then the city will kind of have its own electricity generation. Well, we spent millions on state-of-the-art stadiums that only had some grass.
I've seen enough. Shut it down.
If there is windmills and solars around the city, it's probably just going to be one, and it probably won't even work. Supreme Court of Appeal rules Jacob Zuma's medical parole was unlawful, orders him to return to jail.
Alrighty then, shall we go to jail?
For those of you who may not remember, Zuma was granted medical parole after he was hospitalized days after he handed himself in July 2021 after the Constitutional Court found him guilty for contempt of court and was to serve 15 months in prison. But the Supreme Court of Appeal has unanimously confirmed that the medical parole granted to former President Jacob Zuma by then prison boss Arthur Fraser was unlawful, and it ruled he should return to jail. He must return to the Estcourt Correctional Centre to do so. Whether the time spent by Mr Zuma on unlawfully granted medical parole should be taken into account in determining the remaining period of his incarceration is not a matter of this court to decide. It is a matter to be considered by the commissioner. If he is empowered by law to do so, the commissioner might take that period into account in determining any application or grounds for release. So here it comes, ladies and gentlemen. Be prepared for July Riots 2.0. I'm kidding, of course. I'm not telling anyone to start any riots. But yeah, things could get a little bit cray-cray. It would seem that Zuma has picked up a go-to-jail card.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Well, the Zuma saga never ceases to entertain, ladies and gentlemen. Back and forth, in and out, sick, not sick. We all know he's not sick though. But either way, I'll be keeping a close eye on the story to see what happens next. Remember, stick around to the end of this video because Cyril will show you some videos that you might be interested in. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think of Zuma going back to jail? And what do you think of Cyril's attempt of making smart cities? This is your second reminder to please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it. So I just want to take a moment to thank everybody who's been watching these videos. The response has been amazing. Thank you to all the new subscribers. Your support is greatly appreciated. Let's see if we can get this channel to 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. So please, ladies and gentlemen, share my content far and wide. Anyways, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, be kind to one another, and I'll see you at the next one. Cheers.